2024, it's not even hard to see that every young man, every person in my generation just want to be tough. Nobody want to be soft, because if you soft, you're a rock. Everybody just walk on you and step on you. So nobody, especially the man, nobody want to be seen as weak. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but the way it's moving right now in the world, it's safe to say it's a bad thing, because we are using all our toughness, right, in the wrong direction. I believe that a man must be as tough as possible, but the only way your toughness is going to benefit you if you have something in front of you that you're working towards that's meaningful, right? Because that's why you have that toughness for it. That's why God is making men like tough, because you're always going to have opposition, right? And our problem is, it's not being tough. It's not knowing who's the opposition that we should use our toughness on, or what are the things that's deserving of us being tough. But everybody just want to be tough because they want to be seen as tough. They want to be known as a tough guy, and they waste their toughness on other people just like them. I'm gonna elaborate on this, and the reason I'm talking about this video is because I believe that this is destroying a lot of people's lives, and people are basically stopping each other from becoming better. But that's all due to a system that we live in, right? It's a lifestyle that we see everywhere, so you think that's what it is. And people don't have purpose, so wherever they can go and fit in and feel like they're given, that's where they're gonna go. And that's all these gangsters, that's where all these gangsterism comes from, right? You go and they give you work to do, and you're not alone, you have people around, you feel like you're contributing in a way. You might not look good, but at least I'm doing something. There's nothing else to do. I'm lost, I'm hurt, I'm broken. And I believe that's where the toughness comes from. Most tough people that are hurt, or people that have been broken and they're healed now. So that's what toughness is. Everybody have that toughness in them, but something have to bring it out. And for the majority of the time, it's hurt, pain, betrayal, all these problems that a man can suffer in life. And I'm saying this out of experience, right? Pain is the biggest teacher. Pain can unleash things in you that you don't know exist. But let's forget about the pain side, right? Let's talk about having a concrete goal in front of you that you want to accomplish, whether it's monetary or whether it's spiritual, whether it's something for the greater good. You just want to change earth. You want to change the living condition of people. You want to change people's mindset for the better, right? I believe that every man must have that. And if you have that goal set in front of you, I don't care how tough you are. I'm going to just root for you, because you're bound to win, because I believe that it's impossible to win without you being some type of way tough and resilient, right? And naturally, if you are a tough young guy right nowadays, like a gangster, or you're trying to be something like that, and imagine you take away the negativity that's tied to that gangsterism or that toughness, that thug, you know what I'm saying? You're still the same guy, but you have a concrete goal in front of you. Who's going to stop you? And the reason I'm making this video is to let you know that the people that you're using your toughness on, or the people that you basically directing your energy towards, are the wrong people. Those are the same people that are hurt just like you. Those are the same people that are going through the same problem you're going through. Those are the same people in the same situation that you're in, and everybody's aspiring to get out of those situations. So if you just take your energy, take your everything that's coming with you, and face the other person as an opposition, you just crushing yourself, because they are a reflection of you, because you are what they are. You stand for what they stand for, whether it's not the same thing, but you stand for what they stand for. They're young just like you. They probably lost just like you. They probably don't have no direction. They probably don't have nobody to support them just like you. So the only thing they can fall into and feel like, and not feel left off, is doing whatever everybody loves to do nowadays, is to, you know what I'm saying, be in a group, do stuff that's not leading nowhere great. So your best bet is to identify who's the biggest op. And first of all, the biggest op is you. You just gotta realize that I'm all I got. Nobody's gonna come and save me. I don't care if I have family. They can only talk to you, but you're gonna have to realize that I gotta change. And for the few people that have the privilege to see their flaw and work on it and fix it, and I believe those people won't struggle in life. They might not be the richest people in the world, but they're always going to hold their own. They're not going to fall off no more, because they've seen the worst of the worst, and now they're discovering themselves. They're working hard. They know who they are, and they have that manliness to them because they've been through the worst. Like I said, they're tough, but they're not using their toughness. They're not using all these wounds that was healed from trauma to show other people I'm tougher than you, I'm stronger than you, I'm better than you. They just use it to achieve their goals, and whoever dared to stand in front of them will be crushed. And that's okay. If you move in the right way, you're supposed to crush whoever's in front of you that's trying to oppose you from becoming your best version. And my message to the people is, if you're young, you my generation, you got caught up with a lot of BS in your life. You broken, you hurt, you trust nobody because nobody cared for you. You've been on your own for forever. And you thinking about just throwing your life away by being tough and hanging around with other people just like you. That's not the best solution. The best solution is deep inside of you. Find out what's your purpose in this world, whether monetary, whether spiritual. Just choose something that you want to change in this world and crash out for it. If I say crash out the right way, sacrifice your life for this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to help people wake up. And this is what I'm going to do. Nobody's going to stop me. I might be broken, but I'm not going to use my anger and all these negative feelings that I have in me because I was never respected. I was never cared for. I was a loner my whole life. Nobody cared about me. I've been broken. I've been stabbed. I've been hurt. I'm not just going to put that hurt in my mind and be like, the same way I was hurt, I'm going to do the same thing to others. If you dare play with me, I'm going to do the same thing for you. That's the wrong way to go about it. Instead of doing that, you can use that same anger and look at it like this. I believe that I'm a good person. I believe that God has a purpose for me. And I might not know it now, but right now, for now, I'm choosing to wake people up. I'm choosing to become better. I'm choosing to help people feel better because I never had that chance for somebody to help me feel better, do better in life, and just guide me. For the little that I know, I'm going to put this out there, and I'm not letting nobody stop me. I'm going to do this to the end because that's what I can do. Everybody broke me. Everybody hurt me. Everybody betrayed me. Everybody turned their backs on me. I'm just do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? For the greater good of life. Not just for me, for my selfish reasons, for whatever. I'm just going to do this because I feel like I have a purpose. I can't just come to this earth and allow me being broken to deviate me from becoming better, from escaping this life of filth. Because if you're broken, it's the easiest thing to do. Is just say, I hate these people that did that to me, or I hate this community that did this to me. Whoever played with me, I'm saying it's easy to do that. But the hardest thing to do and the best thing to do is to choose something better, right? Something bigger, something meaningful, and crash out for it. And the reason I'm saying crash out is the same way you would have crashed out doing the wrong thing, crash out the same way doing the right thing. And whoever stepped on your way, crush them. That's all you see. Like, I don't want nobody to come on my side now that I'm winning, that I'm doing right. You was never there when I was messed up, so stay on your own lane. I'm going to stay in my own lane. I'm going to be alone, and I'm going to conquer the whole earth by myself. And I said I'm going to change the world. That's what I'm going to do. That type of crash out. That's what I'm talking about. And imagine a young man that's tough, been through all the hurt that there's nothing in the world that they've never seen. There's nothing in this world that's crazy, that's harsh, that they've never seen. They've been through hell. And they actually decide to use all those pain to do right. Who's going to stop you? And the reason I'm saying this is there is a system, the real system that's designed for people that's elevating themselves, right? That's becoming better. There's a system that's meant to put you back down. There's a system, there's a group of people, there's a system that's meant to keep you at a level where you can't, there's a level, there's a limit of growth that you can attain before you can start having opposition from you being great. And once you get to that level, that's when you're going to understand that. The people that I be believing, the people that I thought that were my opposition, the people that I thought that really hated me, those are not the people that hated me. The actual people that hate me is the people that see me become better and try to put an end to me being better. Those are the people that actually hate me. And those are the people that hate God, because once you actually on your path and you're doing the right thing, what you were meant to do, that's when the realest challenges come to your life. It's easy to break somebody when they're innocent. It's easy to crush somebody when they're not starting good, they're not doing right. It's easy to just tear them down saying, look at you, you're wasting that. But imagine 100% you're doing right. And everybody can agree you're doing right. You're changing the world. You're doing all these great things. And what you see is people saying, you're doing good, but you can't keep doing what you're doing. But you're like, what's wrong? I'm doing right. I'm closer to God. I'm doing everything right. So what's the problem? That's the day you're going to understand that everything you went through is nothing. These are the real problems. And I'm going to give you an example in the world. The people that are doing good in the world, and they get attacked. For example, Andrew Tate, I always say, you might not like the way he delivers his message, or you might not like his past, but right now, what he do is waking up men, right, to be tough, right? And I believe a lot of men are already tough. They just don't use their toughness the right way, right? So let's say, for example, Andrew Tate is tough. He's using his toughness the right way. Exactly what I'm talking about, right? You can easily be tough for what? Doing drugs, selling drugs, doing all these wrong things, and you're tough, nobody play with you. But you can also be tough and stand against the system that don't want you to become better. I just want you to analyze this for yourself. Everything Andrew Tate be talking about, why is he so much of a problem that you have to cancel him? You have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to attack him. I believe that even if your past was wrong, if you didn't kill people, you didn't rape, you didn't do all these crazy things, and now you decide to do great in life, to wake people up, to make people warriors, to turn people to soldiers, to just wake people, inner soldiers up, right? You're supposed to forget that. And the fact that your vibe that you're creating right now, the energy that you're creating is so powerful and it's changing the world and making young men wake up. You should just forget about everything that's in the past and just be like, now that you're this person, I can knock you off. But gladly, he's tough. He uses toughness the right way. He stands against the system. And that's what hurts the most. You're doing right. And people can agree that you're doing right. You're waking up people and you believe that you're doing your God-given assignments. You're doing that. Now you have opposition for doing good. It don't even make sense in your own mind. How can I go through all this while I'm doing right? If I was doing wrong, I went through worse. I went through this too. So what's the difference? If I can't do wrong and get away with it, if I can't do wrong and do everything I do, why can't I do right and just be free? But it's the same thing. If you're a bad person, you're going to feel the pressure as a bad person. If you're a good person, you're going to feel the pressure as a good person, just the way it is to be a bad person. Especially if you're a man of God, you believe in God, and you're not doing all these demonic stuff. You're not following these people's dark agendas, and you stand on your own and you're not scared. That's even worse. They're going to try everything to knock you down. And let me tell you this thing. This is what I've been paying attention to. If you're a God-fearing person, you actually get to the top without the help of these demonic people. And when you get to the top, they don't just knock you down by putting you in jail. They don't just knock you down by not giving you deals. First thing first, they're trying to turn you negative. They're trying to make you doubt yourself. They're trying to make you fear. They're trying to make you feel all these low energies. Then they knock you down because it's easy for these people to attack you while your walls is down, while your light is not shining, while the barriers is not there. So I don't care where you are in your journey right now. If you're not at the top, if you're still at the bottom, always keep in mind that I'm ready for whatever that can happen to me, but I'm never putting my walls down because I can't allow different entities from different worlds to knock me down. If you're going to knock me down, you're going to have to be a physical person right in front of me to knock me down. And that's if you can. Because it's either I'm all the way to where I want to be or I'm dead. But these people use entities. So you have to build your mind up. You have bigger wars to fight instead of just wasting your soldier, your power, your masculinity, your energy on each other, on your hurt, all the pain you went through. And you want to pay that back to the people that did it to you. That's the lowest of the fight you can ever do in this. Nobody cares. The people at the top is just watching you waste your youth, your energy, your strength on each other while there's a big war happening. And these people, they don't just have human soldiers that's fighting for them. They have dark entities fighting for them. And first thing first, you're going to have to be tough as a person physically, and you're going to have to be tough as a person spiritually. But a lot of people are not even aware of that. You have two sides of you. You have your physical side, you have your spiritual side. You still have to be on top in every aspect. Physically, you're going to have to fight these people physically. You're going to have to fight them physically. And if I say physically, not just punching and all that, you have to be sharp. You have to be ready for whatever that's coming. You have to create these scenarios in your mind because you know where you want to get to, what fight you're trying to get into. So you have to get ready for that fight. Spiritually, these people have soldiers that are not human. So you have to be strong enough so they don't attack you. They don't drain you. They don't make you doubt yourself. They don't just, make you scared. So you have to build your mindset to a level before you get to that level. So I'm talking to the gangsters. I respect you as a man. You are a man. You're tough. That's cool. But use that toughness to make this world a better place. Fight for this. Fight against the system that's keeping us losers. We're all souls, and we're here to grow as souls, not just humans. Not to grow as a man, get tall and look nice, have houses. No, all of that is a reflection of your soul. So you come here as an innocent soul. You just grow. You learn. You get better. You just become more of a giant. You have more potential to grow spiritually than you ever have potential to grow physically. So they'll rather you grow physically, but they'll never allow you to grow at a level that you deserve to grow spiritually, because that's when they're gonna come and attack you. Notice that people that are making it, having big waves in this world, that are actually close to God, they're okay with them being rich. They're okay with them evolving physically, but they're never okay with them making spiritual moves. And I believe what Andrew Tate is doing is more spiritual, if only you can see it. Everything he talks about seems like you just gotta get in the gym, do right, do that. But the truth is, he's teaching you mindset. And the mindset that he's teaching you is more spiritual. If you get that, then that means your wall will never, your walls that I'm talking about will never be knocked down, and these entities can never drain you. But I'm not even gonna keep going. If you're a guy that's in a war right now, and if I say war, I don't care what type of war you're going through. You got family wars, you got family problems, you got people in the street that you're going to war with, you got all this. Pick your wars better. Pick your battles wisely. That don't deserve nothing, because there's no glory at the end. There's no growth at the end. You fighting a fight that you're gonna lose anyways. Whether you the one, your team wins, or the other team wins, you're still losing. So why don't you fight a better fight where you can win, and the other person you was meant to fight can also win, and you just become a greater person in general. Think about it.